Ahoy! It's me, your Captain Mango, and last time on Dungeon Buddies.
I use one of my flasks of oil, and
Okay.
I kind of pour it in, right? And then I light a little bit of like some of my string that I have. I light some of that
Okay.
with my tinderbox, and I kind of just throw it in and light the place up.
You kind of like put your hand on his face and just like all 3 missiles like straight to the dome, and he's just like his head basically explodes. Like he's just like he's done. You guys took him down. So yeah, and you kind of in the glow of the burning building behind you. It's like night now. So kind of in like the glow of the burning building behind you, you can take a look at this parchment, and it kind of looks like a small map of the area. A couple other islands and things you can see. You can tell, like you can see the island of Trottle is actually the only island really marked, but then you can kind of see an X kind of placed out in the water.
And I just lifted up, and I'm like, yeah.
You know, as you're getting closer and closer, you're kind of getting a little more confused. All around the ship starts to be surrounded by fog.
Oh no.
This fog just kind of starts
Guys.
to manifest itself.
That wasn't me.
And so you can't
It was
see
me this
completely
time,
what's
I'm
going
sorry.
on. And then, as this fog is slowly kind of like settling in around you, and your field of vision is starting to go down more and more slowly and slowly, you see this huge ship start to roll out of the fog and kind of roll into this almost fog arena that has been created.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys ready to get back into it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So
You didn't care about us.
okay, no,
Okay, you just care about the captain. I get it.
The
It's
captain
whatever.
speaks for
Captain's
the crew.
orders.
I guess so.
Okay, so
Fair.
where we left off, you guys are about to have an encounter with a ship that just came out of the fog.
The ghost ship.
But before we continue there
know
and
about this.
get into the next piece, you guys have all hit level 3,
Oh,
and you leveled up.
did we ever?
Did you ever? And so you guys have all selected your archetypes now.
Yes.
So yeah, for those of you who don't know at home, in D&D, once you hit level 3, you pick your archetype, which is basically like a specialization for your play style. You get certain abilities and different pieces that go along with it. And so our 3 amigos over here got to pick it. So let's hear what we got. So Mango Breeze, what we got going on over here?
So actually, as a storm sorcerer, you don't actually get an archetype. I get something a little different. It's called meta magic, and basically, I can just alter my spells in certain ways. There's a lot of different ones. So it's just kind of more variability that I can use. So not too much exciting stuff, but yeah.
Well, do you want to? Here, let's hear about the meta magic piece. Let's hear about that. Like what specifically could you do with it?
Specifically, one that I'm going to use a lot is it's called Careful spell. Basically, I spend a sorcery point that I have. I have 3 of them at this level, and I can use that to make creatures of my choice not be affected by my magic. So when I'm doing, like, say, Thunder Wave, a big AoE thing, I can make sure that Caleb and Adam don't get hit by that attack. So
Beauty. Okay, Calcazar Calzone. Calcazar, what you got?
So what I had chosen was Plane Touched, which my character binds with a certain element, which it could be water, earth, air, or fire. I chose earth.
Your avatar. And I'll change
I
the
wish.
Fire Nation attack.
So I chose Path of Earth. So just an all-around buff I have is my skin's hardened like stone, so I gain resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage, and I gain advantage on all of my strength checks from now on.
Okay, so now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, Cal was afraid of land growing up on the sea. So what prompted Earth?
He kind of needed to Batman the crap out of it and just get over his fears by becoming his fears.
Okay.
That's fair, honestly.
Alrighty.
I respect that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a real bold
cool.
movie, you Cal.
And
Just so you know, I really respect you for
He's
it.
going to be smoking a whole lot of cigars, though.
okay.
It's the end goal.
You think being like Earth, you would kind of more of like a respect for the environment, but no, let's just burn it up.
Yeah, vape.
Vape Nation, y'all.
Yeah, Vape Niche.
Shout out to H3H3. Okay, J-Rock, what we got going on down there?
Oh, we got some stuff going on. First, I just want to say I've rolled perfect twice in a row for my health. So I have
You
the most
really
health.
Did. I saw it.
I
I'm
now
the
have
one
more
person
HP.
who I don't think has gotten hit almost at all. I've gotten like a little bit of damage here and there, and I have the most health. It's actually pretty good. So just imagine the most swole gnome you've ever seen in your life.
He's
no.
straight up thick.
Oh yeah, he's
just thick.
thick.
He's swole, pockets swole.
Oh,
My anaconda
absolutely.
don't.
Yeah, indeed, my anaconda don't. And the archetype I picked was scoundrel, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, works pretty well. So the two things that I have is I'm scrappy, so I'm proficient in improvised weapons, and everything I make gets finesse, and it's considered like a light weapon.
An improvised weapon for those of you at home could be like,
Yeah.
you're in a room.
My
and
harmonica, if it was a weapon.
If, like, let's say you were in like a shop and you grab a vase off the shelf, it would be like a one-time use, like you'd smash it
Yeah.
over somebody's head, but you would get bonuses
Yeah.
because you can just hit really good with a vase.
Yeah. From what I understand, basically anything that's not already considered a weapon, you use it as a weapon.
Exactly. You're making something that's not normally supposed to be a weapon and turning it into one in some way or another.
Yeah, and then if I use it as a sneak attack, I get an extra d6 of damage on my sneak attack. So it's
man.
pretty good already.
And isn't it-
Already pretty good.
Isn't a sneak attack already, is it like an extra D6 or is it like times 2 damage?
I believe I want to say it's an extra d6.
So on a sneak attack with an improvised weapon, you get an extra 2d6 damage.
Yeah, okay. No. So now that I'm level 3, I get an extra 2d6 damage for a sneak attack. Plus if I use an improvised weapon, I get another d6.
So if you use
3d6.
So
Yeah.
a sneak attack or on like a surprise round, you get to do an extra 3d6 damage if you used an improvised weapon.
Yes. And let me tell you, given my track record, I think it's going to happen.
I'm
Yeah. So
revenge of the ball bearing.
So I have another thing though, which is almost even better.
Okay.
So I have a thing called Well Connected, also unlocked at level 3. If I spend 1 hour in a populated area, I can either find us somewhere to stay for up to 5 creatures, I guess. So our crew and I guess at least 2 other people. So like lodges or like anything like that, I can find us a place. I'm really good at that apparently. I can use it to find info on locations or people of interest. That could be really handy, especially because we're like seafaring and whatnot. And last but definitely not least, I have, I guess, just a natural instinct or I'll be able to find where to access rare or illegal goods. So I'll be able to help you with some of those real dank cigars, my friend.
The dankest
Jace.
of cigars.
Yeah. So that's I've had a good level. This has been a good level.
For you,
Yeah. No. Like I said.
actually, all of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a level up is a level up. Am I right?
Well, that's awesome to hear. You guys have really started to come into your own.
Gonna completely screw you up.
Yeah, basically. I'm excited to see how you guys decide to use your abilities and how you're going to adapt them to situations. So why don't we jump back into it? So just to kind of flashback to the previous episode, you guys, after completing your time at that small village, you found a map of kind of like a not too far away area with an X marked out in the water. You rested, long rest on the ship, so you guys are all good to go, and then you sailed out to that X marked spot. While you were sailing out there, you saw a barrel floating in the water, and that barrel, you eventually brought it onto the ship, you opened it up. When you opened it up, pop, pop, a flare shot off into the air.
You read us like a book.
I totally did. It was amazing. After it shot off, a fog started to appear, and then this big ship, about approximately 3 times the size of yours, just to put in perspective,
Oh,
started to come out of the fog.
Big ghost ship.
So, this is where we find our heroes right now. So, back in that moment, you see the ship emerging from the fog, coming out to the east of you. and it's sailing up close. And because of the kind of range of the fog, you don't see it till it's basically on top of you, and it's there. And all of a sudden, you just see the ship just kind of like slow to a halt. That it's parallel with yours. And now, as you're standing there, you see the ship, and you guys are like, "Frick!" You see a couple ropes start dropping down off the ship.
That's not good.
All of a sudden, you see a crew start flooding onto your ship. You see people start jumping down. They start brandishing swords and pointing at your different crew members. They're not attacking, but they're just kind of standing there threateningly. And then you see two more notable characters drop down as well. One, just a human, medium-sized, maybe about 6 feet tall, walks out wearing a nice jacket and a gorgeous cap.
I want that.
Walks out and starts kind of looking around a little bit. And then you see another taller, burly man, about 6'5", 6'6"-ish, older, with a full white beard, hops down as well, and is kind of standing there. You can see he's brandishing a large claymore on his back. You can't quite see any weapons on this other character as of right now. And that the shorter of the two walks out, and he says, "Well, what the heck is going? Who are you guys?" Alrighty, whatever. Who's the captain? Come on, let's talk.
Sounds really friendly, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mango's like so excited, and I turn to the guys. I'm like, "Don't worry, I've dealt with like so many ghosts before. Like, there's this one time back at Hogwarts in the bathrooms where there was like this ghost girl. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. I fought a lizard at the end, and Polly Potter got all the like credit. Anyways, I walk up and say, "I'm the captain."
He's the captain.
Alrighty, well, shit. The name's Blake, and extends a hand.
Mango Breeze, and I and I slide my own.
Mango Breeze, that's a fun one. Well, just a quick question. No one really sails around this area, so how the heck did you find my barrel?
Yeah, funny story. I got a treasure map.
So you must have found it off of some of our crew then.
I found it on the ground near people, so probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
near
true.
near people, like dead people?
I couldn't really see from where I was standing.
Was one kind of like a taller, more... Let me see. Can I see the map for a second?
yeah, no, totally taller guy was there.
Like a taller, more like kind of...
Wait, J-Rock.
Yeah,
You saw him.
yeah.
You've got good eyes on him. Taller guy?
I don't know. I think they were smoking or something. I don't know. I was kind of looking through the window.
I mean,
I was just kind of looking around because I don't know, but I didn't see anyone. I mean, it was kind of smoky, and
Okay, well...
yeah, they must have
I
had
mean-
a lot of cigars.
I mean, if you got one
I
of these
don't know.
maps, it was probably some of my crew, but like...
Yeah, maybe
I
they
mean-
got drunk and dropped it. I don't know.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
This is
Listen,
gonna...
I see an X on a map.
Look,
I go.
here's the deal.
Fair.
I'll tell you this anyway because it's going to have to change now. But this was a rendezvous location for my crew. If we ever got separated, this is where we were supposed to show
cool.
up. So it was kind of as you can kind of tell by the flare, it was kind of a one-time use. So thanks for ruining it. But I mean,
That was crazy with the fog and everything. Is that,
It
is that
happens.
part of the barrel? Yeah.
well, it happens. Actually,
I
that
don't
that
know.
wasn't quite the barrel, but we can talk about that later.
Last time we checked, we didn't
no,
leave random barrels out in the sea for unsuspecting people to find, but
Well, I mean, in these parts, that's kind of a bad idea. But I mean, hey, to each their own. As he finishes saying that, you feel two large splashes, and then you feel the boat kind of rock a little
Oh,
bit.
God,
But
not again.
Blake doesn't react or respond. And it's just kind of like, yeah. So anyway, where are you guys headed? I've been around you pretty frequently, but I've never seen you guys around here before. Where are you guys headed?
We're just passing through. We don't really know where we're going. We're just kind of, shooting the breeze.
that's a good one.
Do you laugh?
I think I like you.
I don't like that joke.
I give him a wink.
I
I'm
can
like,
take
"Hey."
the older looking gentleman who's like standing behind him with his arms kind of crossed and they're just kind of like shakes his head a little bit like that was an awful joke. But Blake,
And I'm like-
this
I'm like-
other guy Blake
Like
is just
shouldering,
kind of
Kyle,
like
'cause I'm like,
I like
"Yeah,
you.
come on, laugh."
He puts his arm around Mango and he's like I think I like this guy actually.
Hey, friends.
Well, tell you what, and then you feel two large splashes again.
We don't have
and
that
you guys
much
start
room.
rocking again on the ship. Again, it was a little more forceful that time. Because it's foggy, you don't see what it was, but you feel the ship rock. And again, Blake is unfazed. Like so, he's kind of like the ship is rocking back and forth. He's still standing there, like, yeah, I think I like you guys. But I'll tell you what. We've been at sea for a little while, and we're a little low on supplies. So tell you what, how about we do each other a little bit of a favor here?
Uh-oh. I don't like
I'm
this.
going to do you guys a favor, and then you guys are going to do me a favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Blake motions over to this taller standing gentleman,
Oh no.
and he says, Kai, give me your compass. And Kai's like, all right. So you've learned that this older gentleman's name is Kai. And he walks over and hands him the compass. You see Blake kind of turn for a second. He starts whispering into this compass. And then when he holds it out again, you see it spinning wildly. And so you guys are like, what the heck is going on? He's like, tell you what, I'll give you guys this compass if you guys promise to do me a favor. Again, 2 big splashes. The ships rock again, and you have no idea what's going on.
No, wait. You want to trade
Wait,
compasses? I just got a regular one. I think it works better.
No, here, before,
bring out your compass.
Before that happens, hear me out.
Okay.
We're being followed by a couple ships, we'll be honest, and we don't quite have the gear to take them on. So
What'd you do?
You guys take out those ships for us, and I'll give you this compass. After he says that, the tall bearded man is just kind of like, Blake, we have this. We don't need help from these guys. We can do this just fine. And he kind of stops him, and he goes, I want to see what happens. So we got a deal?
Like, I have a working compass. We can just trade.
Let's
like, I
do
know
it.
you.
I'll
Like,
tell you,
I'll
I think this compass is going to take you where no other compass will.
I don't know. It's kind of just spinning around. And
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
you
already
did
have
to
a
it.
fidget spinner in my cabin.
That's fair.
I-
You feel 2 more big splashes hit the water and rock
you-
the ship.
are
It's
you
gonna
guys
steal all
feeling
our
this?
gold again.
Look.
Oh, okay.
All right, Breeze, we're running out of time here.
Oh, gee whiz. What do you think, Cal?
Yes, we help them. I think they're going to sink our boat if we don't.
Oh, I'm not going to sink your boat, but I'm just saying this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you're going to miss out on.
Can I have? Oh, can I wait? One sec. How about instead of the compass, I get that hat of yours?
Wait, no, we want both. We want both.
You're not-
Both.
You can't touch the hat.
What if you trade hats?
Yeah.
All right, you got 5, 4.
Oh God! Oh God!
3,
Yes.
2,
Okay.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
Wait, would you call
great.
it? Would you call this a quest?
I'll take the compass and
So-
the hat.
Sure, if you want to call it that. He tosses Mango the compass and you catch it.
Okay.
And as you catch
Nice.
it, the spinning starts to slow down. And so
gotta
you don't
hustle.
exactly know what's going on just yet, but you see the spinning. It's still spinning slowly, but you're not quite sure why. And then they're like, well, best of luck, boys. And you see them all kind of scale back onto their ship and start to sail away. And as you kind of lose sight of the ship in the fog, all of a sudden you feel like the water get real rough again. And you're just like you guys have no idea what's going on. And then slowly, over the course of like a couple minutes, the fog dissipates and you don't see the ship anymore. And after you guys are kind of standing there baffled for a moment, like, what the heck is going on? You turn to the other side of the ship and you see there's 2 military vessels sailing towards you. And that you realize, after a couple more shots go off, have opened fire on you. So, let's roll initiative for the boats.
Oh, gee whiz. Okay.
I knew I shouldn't have taken the compass.
We could have just.
So, the way we're going to do this is because Mango's our captain. We're going to be having you roll
Initiative?
initiative
Okay.
for your ship.
10.
No bonuses on your initiative?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain ship combat to you guys a little bit. So it's going to be very similar to regular combat where you have like a move action, an attack action, and a free action. Now, the only difference for this that's going to be is each of you are going to be manning a different part of the ship. So one person's got to be driving the ship. Another person is going to be coordinating the cannons. And then the other person is going to be doing inspiration, lookout, and coordinating like the ship. So someone's going to be deciding where the ship goes, someone has to act it out, and the other person has to command the guns. So
Okay.
where are we going? Mango, you're going to be commanding. And then so we need to pick who's going to be commanding
I'm driving.
the cannons. And there's going to be a little more to that, but we'll cover that in a moment. And then
Okay.
there's going to be someone who's driving. It sounds like
Okay.
Cal
Yeah.
is driving because
So I'm gonna mess them up.
I
want-
have
you want cannons?
proficiency.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you have a proficiency
Yeah.
bonus. So what's going to happen is, so Seth, you'll be deciding the heading and the maneuvering and how it's going to happen. Caleb's going to be the one who's going to be the role to act that out and actually do it. And then Adam, Seth, you're also going to be deciding when to fire and how to fire. And then Adam is the one who's going to have to act that out.
Oh,
But then
wait.
also, because you're kind of free to do what you can choose to help somebody on an action and assist them, or you can choose to kind of like inspire the crew and help them move forward, which can give you other bonuses as well.
Okay, wait. Am I able to lift a cannonball?
Yes. You're
Okay.
thick, remember?
Forgot about that. All right, we're good.
Okay, but remember, so it's not just you manning the
Yeah.
cannons. Like you have a crew.
Oh,
The crew-
that's true. Okay, so I'm kind of just
you're like coordinating the crew's cannons.
okay, like yeah.
And then
Say there's like
Caleb
5 cannons.
is going to be
okay.
like on the. I always forget what it's called, but basically
The mast.
No, the wheel. The mast is the actual like
pole, right?
Edit that
pole
out.
itself. So we're just gonna go the helm. Let's go with that one. That sounds good.
Sure. That's
So,
cool.
and you're gonna be on the helm, and then Caleb, so you're kind of coordinating people like, okay, like there's gonna be a hard right, like get ready and like brace the ship, and then. Seth, you're going to be calling out like a captain. So you're going to be
Nice.
barking out orders. You're going to be telling everybody what to do. And then because you're also a spellcaster, you can try and assist in that way
Sure.
as well.
I didn't think being a captain I'd actually have to do much, but I'm seeing it's a lot of responsibility that Mango did not plan for.
So we've decided that Cal is going to be on the helm, J-Rock's going to be on the cannons, and Seth or Mango is going to be commanding the ship.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm already steering wheel position.
J-Rock, because you're manning the guns,
Okay.
I'll let you know you have 2 alternate options for when using the guns.
Okay.
You can either do a cannon barrage or a
Okay.
sniper shot.
Okay.
So a sniper shot is you're only going to be firing off 1 cannon.
yeah.
But you have a higher chance with a longer range. And
Okay,
that's because
yeah.
specifically you're manning the cannon to try and do it.
Okay.
A barrage is like you have crew on all of the like one side of the cannons.
Yeah.
And you're telling them to fire.
Okay.
There's 3 cannons on either side of the ship.
Okay.
You can choose to man any one for a sniper shot.
Okay.
Sniper shots do less damage, but again, higher probability of hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these kind of like in like the kind of lower level, or are they right on top?
They're going to be like right on top for this,
Okay,
this ship.
okay.
It, like you have like it's a decent sized ship, but like your ship's not that big.
Okay.
Yeah, so these cannons are all
And
up top.
is there like a damage, like a certain amount of damage, or
Yep.
is it just a certain
So
amount of hits that it can take, or like?
it's a health value, and we're
Okay.
gonna be rolling. We're gonna be rolling damage. I'll tell you what to roll for the certain situation for how,
Okay.
depending on how it hits.
Okay, sure.
And how many cannonballs hit. You'll be rolling a certain amount of damage.
Okay.
And then for anything weird that Mango decides to do, we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Okay. Now, Mango. Just remember, I know you're really nervous right now.
Does it show?
No, not at all.
Don't tell Jerry.
Just
Don't
no,
tell
just
Jerry.
no. Just remember, this is a quest.
And with that, like Mango gets all fired up. I roll up my
Yeah.
Hogwarts sleeves or my captain's coat or whatever I'm wearing, and I just like fly up there because I can fly now.
Okay, so you're gonna fly up
Nice.
to like the lookout, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're chilling up in the lookout. So, just kind of give you a layout of the situation. You're currently, if we're looking at a map regularly, we just have some big open watered space right now. There's not a lot going on. You're currently facing north to south in kind of your alignment, and then you have these 2 ships on your east side that are parallel to each other and are currently heading towards you. The ship, if we were looking at the map again, the ship at the top, we're gonna call that ship number 1. The one below it, we're gonna call that ship number 2. Okay, so currently ship number 1 has the floor, and for this kind of situation, we're gonna be operating in clicks. So just because it's like I don't know what else to call it.
Okay, sure.
So you guys are currently about 7 clicks, I'd say.
How far is
the other
one
ships.
click?
Like half a kilometer, I guess you could say. Like just
500
like
meters?
Ballparking, like 500 meters. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take it. I'll take it. That
Ballparking.
makes sense.
So like
that makes
you're like
sense.
a couple kilometers away.
Okay.
So not super close, but they're starting to get there. So
Okay.
3.5 kilometers. Yeah, about 3.5
Okay.
kilometers. We may retcon and change some of the measurements later on, but for this example, that's what we're going to be doing.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah. So, ship number 1 at the top. It starts sailing towards you, moves kind of like about 3 clicks in, comes a little closer. It starts to kind of like angle its left side towards you and launches off a barrage. And so one of them hits.
Okay. Are you going to be keeping track of our health?
Yes.
Okay.
I got your health over here.
Okay.
and I'll let you know kind of like the situation you're in. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. But yeah, so top ship is moved a little bit closer to you guys, launched off a barrage, and just the one cannonball hit kind of like the side of the ship and kind of like, bounced off it. So it did a little bit of damage, maybe broke a couple boards, but nothing major. So now it's your turn.
Okay.
So you guys have a movement speed of about 3 clicks, similar to theirs. And then Adam, you can choose to take a shot, or you can wait for a certain situation. It's up to you.
Sure.
Okay.
Do we have like a certain amount of ammo or no?
I'm not going to micromanage that. Like, you're fully loaded.
Okay,
Just give her.
sure.
I think. Okay, so I'm looking at the one guy's angled, the one guy's still. The second ship, the lower one, is still coming.
The top ship has moved closer, about 3 clicks, so you're about 4 clicks from it total. Okay. And it has slightly angled up, so that its left side was facing towards you.
Okay. I cast thaumaturgy to make my voice boom 3 times louder, just so everyone can hear me. And I get all fired up, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna go like northeast, curve around, so that we're just in front of the one boat, and then we're gonna fire on them.
Calcazar Cal, I want you to make a roll, a vehicle check.
D20?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
And then you have a proficiency in it. So
Yep, with your
With your
so add your
bonus.
proficiency bonus.
2.
Yeah, you're not doing any kind of crazy maneuvering. You're just kind of like moving up straight. So yeah, you do that perfectly fine. And so you're placed up in front. So now we jump over to J-Rock. What are you doing? Snipe shot or barrage?
you know what? I want to see how we can do with a barrage. So I think I'm gonna fire off a barrage.
Now roll 1d20.
Okay. And that's a 14 plus 2, so 16.
Okay, so you hit with your barrage.
Okay.
Yes.
And so now I want you to roll 2d10.
Okay. That's a 4 and a 1.
Okay. And that was on ship 1.
Yeah. Not the best rolls. I'm gonna just say that right now.
I expected so much more.
I'm sorry, Captain.
So you see a couple of them get some hits on it. No major damage done, but you
Okay.
hit it.
Okay.
So the second ship, seeing kind of like the course of action that you've taken up to try and take the wide swoop, has chosen to kind of like pursue you to try and get up on your left side. So it's going to move about 3 clicks forward as well. And so it's kind of below your ship now. If we were looking at a map, you're perpendicular with one. The other one is kind of moved forward and is kind of moving below.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
they're going to launch off a sniper shot. That's not going to hit. So you just hear one shot kind of ring off, and you see it whiz past the bow. And so it just kind of like, kind of goes over your head. So you're like, what? Okay. And then it's going to go back to ship 1. So they're kind of perpendicular to you. They're going to kind of try and move up again to try and cut you off.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they're going to launch off another barrage. And that's still not going to hit. So they kind of move up
Man,
on your
they
side.
suck.
Launch off a couple cannonballs and like do. And you see all of them kind of splash around you and no hit. So back to you guys.
Don't even know what these guys were worried about.
suck.
They're just like missing left and right.
I know. I
Just absolute garbage.
So we have one boat in front of us, right? And then
yes.
Then
So
the
the
one's
one's
like
far
arrow.
off. How? Okay, I'm asking this as a question to everybody. I'm like, how do we feel about ramming the other ship? Bad idea? Okay, we're doing it.
Okay.
I thought I have another classic mango plan.
Okay.
Trust that mermaid I got built on the front. It's
okay.
sturdy. Okay.
Okay.
But as I say that, I'm like, okay, Cal, get ready, hold the wheel, and I cast a gust of wind in the sail to give it a super
Oh
boost.
man.
That's such a good
That's
idea.
okay.
You think of everything, Captain.
Dude, that's why I am the captain.
I like that. I like it.
Gust of wind is a 2nd level spell. Basically, a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from me in a direction that I choose. So I kind of jump down and blast it in the sails.
So you're giving a nice boost of speed on
Yeah.
top of the wind that's already pushing you. You're just like,
Yeah, so I boost it right into the sails,
Okay.
forward, right at the ship.
yeah. So you guys just all of a sudden you guys get this huge boost of speed. You dart forward, and you can kind of, as you get closer, see the other crew just like, oh, freak, and like run away from the side, and you guys ram into the. I'm not like actually. Hold on, sorry, I should do this retcon. Caleb, roll to
Go
basically-
straight.
to keep control of the ship when this
Oh.
gust of wind.
You better. You better.
Oh, gee.
You ruined it.
really?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so it's not bad. All it results in is you guys do like you thrust forward at the. I guess you have your proficiency before, yeah. So you thrust forward at the ship, but Cal kind of mistimes it a little bit, and so you end up just kind of like shooting behind it. So you kind of
kidding
misread
me?
it.
Are you kidding me?
So
Cal, what are you doing?
instead of kind of, hey, good thing it wasn't a 1.
It's all right. It's all right. All right, Captain. What do we do? What do we do, Captain?
Fire sniper shot.
Okay. All right.
That's
all
our
right.
best choice.
All right,
now.
roll
All
a
right,
d20,
we
add your proficiency.
All right. We got J-Rock on the cannons.
J-Rock, let's do
fix
this.
We'll
That's a 17 plus a 2.
Oh yeah, you hit it.
Oh, yeah.
You also, for the record, sniper shots. You also get an extra +3.
Oh,
Because
baby.
because it's like instead of just like fire the cannons, like
Yeah.
you're focusing and you're perfectly lining up a shot.
So that's a 22?
So yeah, you definitely hit. Roll a d12
A D12. Oh.
because like you're positioning it better, so you get a little.
All right.
A little more
Yeah, that's
damage
this
there.
guy. Yep, that's
Yeah.
the one. And that's a 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
so
baby.
Even though your ramming tactic didn't work, you still were able to get up behind them, kind of get them on the back end, and shoot a shot off. And you get a good hit off of their rudder. So they're not immobile or anything
Get
like
wrecked,
that.
idiot.
But you took a big chunk of the ship out that you can see.
Nice.
So still a good hit.
Some good rolls, baby.
Next,
At least we're at a range of
next
ship
we're switching up to ship number 2. They're gonna kind of follow your previous course to line you up for a barrage.
Okay.
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 Oh, okay. Yeah. So they actually finally hit,
Oh, dirtbags.
Dang
but
it.
don't worry, it was only
100 damage.
okay.
What?
Yeah, it was okay. Not that bad. It was kind of bad.
How dare you?
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
This compass
Okay.
better be really cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this
you guys,
compass better be worth it.
You guys take 2 cannonballs in the back of the ship, and you kind of
Oh,
lurch
that's
forward
not
a little
good.
bit, and it kind of busts through and breaks up some of the back
Oh,
of the
crap.
ship.
Oh.
Monica.
But it's okay. She's on the front.
The whole thing is her though.
Okay.
Oh, we would have done so much damage having her
So-
on the front.
So
I know, that's what I was
we're switching back to ship number 1. Ship number 1 just flew past you guys. So again, they're going to angle up, basically bringing them parallel to you, so they kind of turn up. They go parallel, and they're going to launch off another barrage. Don't worry, they only hit a little bit. But then that brings it back to you guys, where currently ship 2 is perpendicular behind you. Ship 1 is on your left.
Okay. Yeah.
How much does this boat weigh? I just need to know.
Weighs a lot.
What do you,
Hey, Captain, I think this
What do you
this thing
mean?
weighs more than
how
me.
much in pounds does this boat weigh?
Sorry, I only know kilograms.
I'm Canadian, man. We do kilograms.
Hardly.
Oh, we do
No,
kilograms.
We do a little of both.
Yeah, we don't. I actually have no frame of reference for how much this ship would weigh.
Throw out a number.
I don't know. What are you trying
Oh,
to do?
you're trying to do a spell.
Well, I'll tell you once you tell me.
What's the
the
spell you're trying to do?
It's levitate.
Okay.
But
What's the maximum weight you can do?
500 pounds.
Okay,
Okay, there's 500 Okay.
All of us
the
weigh more
three of
than.
you. Actually, I don't know. Oh, no, yeah, with
no,
Cal.
the 3 of us.
Oh, I know. I
more
only
than
weigh 40
500.
pounds.
No,
Yeah,
you-
I weigh 300.
You average out to like.
I was gonna have
Yeah.
them jump off the ship for it, but so like, it's
Just
light.
jump. Just go.
No.
Anyways,
Remember,
fine,
we
fine.
have
No,
a crew.
there's 500 pounds. It'd be
Plan-
like a couple tons.
Plan
at
foiled.
least.
None of the crew heard that. But,
We're gonna Peter Pan it and just fly away.
okay,
Captain, we're lined up with ship 1. Fire barrage.
But we're
then
also
dip.
we also have a guy behind us, so we'll attack
Okay.
the guy who's parallel, and then we'll move in front of him.
All right,
Go for it.
boys. Fire a barrage.
Fire!
And that's a 9 plus 2. Okay. That's
No,
another.
unfortunately, you don't hit. So you
Guys, what the hell are you doing?
fire off a quick barrage, and nothing, and they all seem to miss.
Can I
but
not
no,
inspire
nothing.
anything? Or does that?
You haven't tried to inspire anything.
That's a good point.
These idiots. We're on a quest,
okay.
damn it.
All right, Cal. All right, Cal. You're moving up to try and basically cut in front of ship 1 again, and then make yourself perpendicular but past it, so you're not lined up for being ramming. So
Yes.
make a quick little roll.
Okay.
15 plus 2.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
I really
fine.
did
Yeah,
not
so
want to roll a one.
you guys you move up. So you after taking a couple shots off, you kind of move up and move in front of the ship, like past it, perpendicular.
Okay, cool.
And then we drop to ship 2. So ship 2 was previously perpendicular to you.
Yeah.
Is now going to. He can only move up a little bit. So moving up a couple of clicks. So basically, is now parallel with ship 1. Can't get a shot off, so is not going to shoot.
Nice,
Ship
nice.
1, however.
Way to go, Cal.
Ship 1, however, sees what you're trying to do and is actually going to then cut up behind you and move back on your left.
Crap.
So fire off a barrage of their own. Don't worry, they don't hit.
Nice.
Wow, this is being so uneventful. I thought you guys would do more damage. That's fine.
Well.
Okay, yeah, so back to you guys.
I'm going to inspire. And I'm like, team, huddle up. And then we huddle up. Just really quick.
What's up, Captain?
I'm like,
Okay.
let's shoot some cannonballs at these fools.
Okay.
And then
He punched his mic.
I'm so into this. And I tell them,
man.
I'm like, Jerry, Frank, I'm counting on you guys. And J-Rock, please hit them.
Don't worry, Captain. We got this one.
Frank, get off the cannon.
No wonder we missed.
No.
I'm Jerry.
What? No, he said Frank and Jerry. There was
Yeah, exactly. So I was being Jerry.
No, Jerry, you're on the cannons.
Dare
bud.
you call Jerry Frank?
No, I didn't.
was
I was just saying.
addressing
I was
We
addressing.
don't have time for this. We don't.
Hi, J-Rock. Okay, anyway, cut back.
I smack him on the butt and then I'm like, fire.
You say fire?
You win.
yeah.
Come back.
Okay.
Fire. Gives a nice
Okay,
little
you
wink.
know
All right,
what?
I'll give
You know what?
I'm going to give you advantage on that one. Go.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
Jerry is feeling quite inspired
Okay.
operating on some of the cannons with you, J-Rock, so I'm going to give you advantage on that one.
Okay. So we're gonna do a barrage then. I guess we
Go for
kinda
it. Roll
have to.
D20.
Okay. So we're getting advantage on this.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a 16 plus 2. Okay, that's 18. And okay.
Yeah, you
So
definitely
18.
hit. All right, roll 2d10.
2d10. Okay. So it's a 3 and a 4. Okay, so 7.
Okay.
Not the best.
So
I'll take it.
the ship is starting to look pretty damaged.
That's right. That's
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Way to go, Jer.
It's starting to look pretty rough. Currently, you're kind of like parallel, like pretty close. Like if you turn, you'd kind of just end up going in front of them again. I mean, I guess I'd let you attempt to make a maneuver, but this would be a little riskier.
I
Well,
yelled
you
out
have to make
Mango,
this decision. I think.
Should I ram her?
This is up to you.
Okay.
You're on the
Yeah,
helm.
he's busy saying
Okay, so
slapping asses.
This
and-
is going to be a
full-time
little
job.
tougher because
Yeah.
basically you're yanking that wheel and you're trying to.
Oh my God! No!
Oh, what did
Cal.
you do?
I rolled a critical miss.
Oh no, actually.
Can the ship just not move?
He somehow makes
No,
our
it's
boat
not-
flip over.
Can we retcon that and roll again?
No, you don't get to retcon squat. Only I get to do that when I forget things. So this is what happens. This is how we're gonna resolve this.
I go over and I just give
What?
Cal a stone cold stunner.
RKO just runs over. Oh!
Oh no!
What happened?
It was a crit. It was a crit,
It's
wasn't
like
it?
crit 20, we're dead.
I'm so sorry.
No!
Oh crap.
Okay, where is it?
No! Aw. No! We've all died, haven't we?
Okay.
We're all dead.
Okay,
Oh god.
it's fine.
The fact that
Mostly.
he's jumping at it is.
Oh no.
Okay, so
No.
this is what happened. Cal, feeling gutsy, rips the helm to the right to try and cut up and ram the ship. Misjudging it, having landed behind it, accidentally ended up in front.
This is not-
As it ended up in front, the ship sped forward and rammed you in return. And it critical. On the hit, it's safe to say you took a big hit and you're looking pretty rough. But in return, It did do a little bit of damage to the other ship, so they're still looking a little broken along the front too.
And it's their turn now.
Ship number 1 is going to, let's see, you guys just kind of random bumped off, because it's kind of shifted to beside you. While they're beside you, they're also going to launch off a quick barrage. And I don't know how they did it, but they were point blank and they still missed. So you made it out okay on that
Suck it,
one.
nerds.
Hey,
You can't say squat, Cal.
I can.
No. And
Squat.
after they do that, they kind of turned the opposite direction of you and are kind of sailing down now. So you guys are above them. After that happens, ship 2, who is here, kind of goes and cuts up in front of you, launches off their own barrage. And luckily, just barely, they miss. Which is,
Whoever's manning those cannons should be fired immediately.
no, they should be your friends right now.
No.
Because y'all took a big hit, and you should
Yeah.
be appreciating that luckily I didn't roll very well on those ones. Anyway, back to you guys.
I don't think ramming's an option at this point.
No, it's really.
No, we're not. I would
'Cause
not
we'll take
recommend
back-
that, Captain.
We'll take back damage on that, so let's not.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Is I say we actually cut to the left, go out that way and fire a sniper shot.
Okay.
Kind of trying to run away a little bit, just
All
if we
right.
need to. So yeah, I give out those orders and I go to Cal and I'm gonna inspire him because I think he needs
Okay.
it at this point. He's
All right. So you,
Not-
what do you say to Cal, who needs a little bit of a
I
pep
come up
talk?
behind
All
him,
right.
kind of like how you'd help someone who, like learn how to swing a golf club, and I put my hand. I put my
Are
hand-
you like on my back at this point? Because I'm way taller than both. of you.
Actually, yeah, that works really well.
Yeah, I kind of climb on his back a little bit, but I put my hand on his on the wheel,
Yeah.
like I'm helping him steer, and I'm like, it's okay, and then and we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So am
sure.
I
I know,
firing
I like
first?
that, I like
Oh
that.
wait, no, you're moving first.
I like it. So yeah, you guys are kind of angling out a little bit, and you're launching off a sniper shot. You can roll the move.
Does he get advantage or just?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It was
I'm
a
helping.
It was a 6. No,
So-
that's 8.
okay, but you have advantage,
Roll
so
again.
you can roll
Advantage.
again.
Oh, right.
Please roll
Me.
again. Oh, that's
What,
what?
the frick?
Really? A 6 again? Okay.
I slap him.
Okay.
down,
Now
like,
here's the
"Fly!"
thing. Now here's the thing, though. You're not trying to do anything crazy. You're literally just turning. So like, it's a little rocky. You hit some rough waves, but you make it. You didn't get quite as far out as you wanted to, but you made it out.
I slowly put my hand under his and grab the wheel.
J-Rock, launch off
Okay.
your sniper shot.
All right. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I need better dice. What the-
Yeah, you're.
That's a 4. Okay. No, I don't. That's a 4.
Maybe we shouldn't be pirates, guys.
The first couple were pretty good, but then
Alcazar kind of just leans in and just goes, I really think we should
Okay.
just go to land.
Let's see this.
It's surprising.
just give them the compass.
That's the point.
Okay. Ship number 2 has swooped around, and actually, you know what? Seeing the effects of the previous one, they're going to try and ram you, so they've kind of swooped around and coming up towards you. It looks like your luck has finally turned. Because they critical miss. So,
What goes around comes around, boys.
Quite literally.
so ship number 2 is they kind of like swooped around real sharp to try and get up and get a nice hit on you guys. They like cranked the wheels so hard, and like the kind of like the top side of the ship, like it started to like flip over a little bit, and then they hit a really rough wave, which then like knocked them back the other direction. So they kind of like they took a little bit of damage because it was like just a really rough hit from a big wave, and it kind of like knocked them off course. So they're kind of like going the wrong direction and pretty bad. And I might have rolled max damage, but like you guys don't know, but I might have. Well, I mean that was not a bad thing because 2 is the one you guys haven't even touched yet.
Okay.
Okay, so
So it is down to ship 1, who you guys kind of peeled off of, and so they're going to kind of swoop up around, and they can't really get a barrage off, so they're actually going to just launch their own sniper shot. And they have a really, really crappy sniper, and he totally misses. So
It's literally the worst.
you guys
He's no
kind of
J-Rock.
current
that's for
position. You guys in ship 1 are kind of going point to point right now. Ship number 2 is kind of going wonky elsewhere.
can I just quickly, like, I don't think this will take an action, but can I just do a perception check on the ship just to see,
Yep.
approximate how well we're doing here? 16 plus 4, so 20.
Ship 1,
No, I was talking about my ship, but sure, their ship.
Oh,
too.
your ship? Yeah, so you kind of, as the captain, you're kind of surveying the situation. You take a look. You guys have taken a good amount of damage. Like, it's a good amount. But ship 1 is like, looks like it's basically falling apart. And ship number 2, after that really bad maneuver and that rough hit on the wave, took a little bit of damage from that one as well.
Captain, I think we should fire off a barrage. They're looking pretty rough.
I was just about to say that as well. You are a smart man, J-Rock.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
All right. I get off Cal because I'm on him.
Still just riding him like onward.
I'm like, just angle it a little bit, please. And then
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that, Cal, because you're just kind of. You're basically just kind of like basically angling up a little
I'm
bit.
literally just turning the wheel one direction.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Okay, and so are you gonna go down and?
And I go down to J-Rock. And
Okay.
I get on a cannon myself, and I'm like helping.
Yeah, because you guys are going for the barrage.
Yeah.
So
Cool. All right.
yeah, you get
Jer-
advantage.
All right.
And actually, the way I'm gonna do that, because you're assisting with the advantage, you each get to roll a d20, and we'll take the better option.
All right, Jerry, you get on a cannon as well. Oh, that's a 7. I hope you roll better.
That's a 4.
Okay, so a 9.
You guys are awful.
You're awful.
This is.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's rolling really.
Okay,
crappy
you roll-
right
you
now,
rolled a
to be
one.
completely honest.
You guys missed again. Great. Okay. So ship number 1, you guys didn't really go anywhere, so ship number 1's gonna move up. I mean, gonna launch off a barrage. You guys are friggin' lucky again, and they didn't hit. Ship number 2.
Expert
it's kinda going
maneuver.
off. Ship number 2, after going kind of off course, they are now trying to like quickly turn around, so they're gonna make another quick maneuver to try and turn around and get around. And they don't quite succeed on the maneuver, so they kind of get a wide sweep, but they're still slowly making their way.
It's our turn.
Yes.
Okay, I go to J-Rock, and I'm like, J-Rock, I got a plan.
Oh, please, Captain, I hope it's a good one
I grab
because
a-
we need one.
I grab
Really
a cannonball,
bad.
and I cast Levitate on it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking here is that casting Levitate on this
Okay.
cannonball will make it so that gravity won't be a force on it, so it'll go
Okay.
Oh.
hopefully further and faster and
Yeah,
more powerful.
it would be like shooting a cannonball in space. Like it would basically
Yeah.
it would just go forward until it finally stopped in something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming
The
for.
force of the okay.
Pretty hard to miss.
I can get behind
Good
that.
idea, Captain.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
think,
one-
you know
one-
what?
it's
I
just
think
one.
given our recent history with or track record fighting cannonballs, I would suggest possibly a sniper shot.
Yeah, since we're doing one and we actually get
Yeah.
more damage with it. Yeah, I think that's a
All
good
right,
idea.
Captain.
So I'm like, J-Rock, take this, and I pass this levitating cannonball. To
I
him.
just kind of like spin it on my finger like a basketball and pretend to be like a globetrotter basically, and then just toss it in.
Good glove. Okay. Yep.
I don't say anything, but I'm
Right.
impressed.
So you put it
Yeah,
in the
that's right.
cannon. All right. Roll your shot.
And that is an 8 and 2. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, but you still have advantage.
Okay,
That we're
let's
giving you
roll.
from the assistant.
That's
from
good. That's
Kang.
good.
Goodness.
That's good. Okay. And that's a 6. Okay.
Oh my!
So
You need to learn how to roll a dice. You just push it. You just tip it onto the same number.
you
every
just
time.
tip it up. Okay, you know what?
I'm the one who
You'll
could,
miss
you
a
guys.
lot too. So you just
Okay.
Double advantage. One more. One more.
Okay. Double. Third time's a
One
charm.
more for the road.
No, then
the
okay.
Harlem
No,
Globetrotter
so
spin
this-
it was really
That's
inspiring.
inspirational. Yeah.
So no, but what's gonna happen? Because roll your damage. Because I mean the
Okay.
ship's still doing rough.
Okay, so we're gonna be rolling a d12.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 10.
Oh,
Okay.
my God!
Thank
There
God.
you go.
Oh, thank
I
you.
saw it roll over one, and I got really
Okay.
concerned.
You guys may like this one.
I hope so.
Because you actually, even though you barely hit the ship, like that D10, you see it like when you see it rocket across, you see it actually snipe straight through their mast.
That's amazing.
So as you see the bullet kind of shoot through, kind of breaks through kind of like the side railings of the ship, snaps through the mast, breaks through the other side, and you see the mast just slowly tip over. And so that ship is basically immobilized. They're
Nice.
not going anywhere anytime
Can they
soon.
still shoot?
Yeah, but like all you got to do is get out of range. There doesn't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon.
Nice.
Cal, get us out of here.
Are we really sure I'm capable?
Please try.
Cal, I swear. Oh,
10 plus 2, 12.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you've moved up farther away from them, but are kind of getting parallel to them again.
Yeah.
So you did that. Great. That's good. Ship number 2 kind of sees the other ship and the damage you did, and it kind of seems like they're making their way over. But as they're kind of moving past, they're going to launch off a sniper shot because you're a little bit farther away. And I'm very sorry. But they didn't really do much damage. So you took a hit.
good.
But
Okay.
Thank Lord.
you're fine. Ship number 1 is immobilized. They have no good angle. It looks just kind of like people are scrambling around right now. So their turn's over.
All right,
I
Captain.
got another plan.
All right, I hope it's
do a
as good
thing.
as the last one.
Forgive me if I get this incorrect, but I believe I can sacrifice 2 of my sorcery points to get another spell slot back. So I do that, and I get. So I believe I have 2 level 2 slots now, and I use one of my meta magic things, spending my last sorcery point, to do quicken spell, which means that I can. A spell that has a cast time of 1 action is now just 1 bonus action. I'm like, okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna do 2 gusts of winds, one going like north or whatever, and one going south, so that we're gonna rotate, so that we can get both barrages off at the same time, or one and then the other as we're rotating. in a
Captain?
circle.
You're going to spin?
I'm gonna spin the ship.
Captain,
Brilliant.
And try
you
it.
are an evil genius.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
You're really conquering
like
this quest.
get both sides ready is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
And I'm like,
So-
Cal, just hold on. Let the
Okay.
wind do the work.
Just hold
I
on.
need you to say something inspirational to your crew right now.
Okay. As the Hogwarts theme music plays, I look at Cal, I look at J-Rock, I look at Jerry, and I just scream, light it up!
So as you're gonna scream that, a couple of the crew start laughing and are like, yeah! And so you cast your spells, and so first thing I'm gonna need, you cast your spells, sweet. Set 1 up. The crew's inspired, so Cal, I need you to roll 2d20, so because you have advantage, take the higher number. What do you got?
11.
Jesus.
Roll.
It's a 14.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay.
That's mine.
So it's tricky, but after your erupt goes, you pull it off.
Cal, you did it.
You and your muscles, you keep control of
Oh.
that wheel, and so this ship is kind of basically slow, starts rotating towards
You pulled through when
rotating towards the ship, and so now it falls on you, J Rock. And because you're going 360, and in the moment, I'm gonna let you fire off 2 barrages, 1 from each side, and because of inspiration, I'm gonna let you have advantage on both of them.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
So
now.
this is basically.
Jerry, I trust you, but Frank, if you mess this up, I'll be taking more than your damn earrings and socks.
Don't worry, Captain. I got this one.
I'm the
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I overhear that and my hands start glowing with magic and rage.
I mean, J Rock, sir.
Okay,
Don't worry, Captain Mango. I respect you.
I pull out
I'm like, good man.
Okay, let's do this.
I pull out a notebook. I start just writing something, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" Yeah, nothing.
All right, let's.
I don't have a notebook. I'm kidding.
All right, let's get
Light
on
it
the.
up, boys.
Let's get
right.
on the cannons.
Let's go, boys.
Make your rolls.
That's a 4.
Advantage.
That's a 15. Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. Well, you also have your proficiency on that, so it's 17.
17,
Right?
okay.
Yeah. So no,
Okay.
you definitely
That hits?
You hit with the 1 for
Yes.
sure.
Okay, and then for
And-
the second one, that's a
please.
5. Oh, okay, good
on,
thing
come on.
again. And that's a 17. Yeah, it's a 19. All right.
Finally.
It's a good thing you guys have an inspirational captain who just got you guys to lay.
Yeah.
So
We're actually finally doing it.
roll 2d10 on the first one.
Okay. That's a 7,
Oh man.
and that's an 8. Oh,
Dang.
Okay,
Holy
how
crap.
that's on the first
That's
one.
15.
Oh my
I'm so.
Okay.
Why are we rolling so
and
good
and
now?
the next, what's
This
the
has
next?
gone
What's
on
next?
so long.
The next 2.
Whoa. 9
Oh my
You're
god.
and a 9. Oh,
Is that so?
Oh my god.
15. Is that 15 plus 18?
Yes. That ship is done.
We're like Beyblading at this guy. And
Just perfect hits every time.
My question is, why didn't you roll like this the entire freaking time?
I had to wait till the pressure was on. I perform at my best when it's all on the line.
apparently.
So you guys roll up. Like, Mango screams, "Light it up!" And then you guys just the ship just starts kind of like spinning from the gusts of wind. Cal is on the helm, just like gripping onto it, like keeping it going, keeping control, making some slight corrections to make sure you guys don't just friggin' flip over. And you guys he's making corrections to make sure it goes. And then J-Rock's over there just like lighting off cannons and like commanding Jerry to get the other ones. And you just see Jerry and J-Rock just like, yeah, like, and you see cannons shooting off and just like, and this ship 2 gets pelted with a ton of cannonballs.
I go. I go over to Frank. I pat him on the back and said, "You done good, kid."
Hold on. Before that happens,
okay,
you guys are still rotating. You see the ship getting pelted by these cannonballs, and you see the mast break over. You see the rudder break off, and like basically they're immobile. They haven't sunk, but they're also immobile. So you got 2 immobile ships just chilling, and they're there. So you guys did it. You took them down.
Oh my god! I honestly, like, I didn't think that would actually work.
I know.
I didn't think we'd roll like that.
Incredible.
So the ships have not sunk. So you have 2 options. You can just peace out, or you could sink them.
Oh
We're
wait,
leaving.
Captain. Like, we have the compass. Maybe they'll give us a reward or something for beating these guys.
After we destroyed them all?
No. If we've taken them out, they're no longer a threat. Like, we don't need to worry about them. We maybe have a reward waiting for us.
Oh, from Compass Boy.
Yeah. Or maybe this compass is really sick and maybe we should hop on that. I don't know.
I'm a little mad at him for making us fight them.
Yeah, and like, to be fair, he just gave us a broken compass. Like, mine works far better.
What was his name? Dan? Randy? What was
It
Bill?
was Blake.
You were far off.
Captain Blake.
I'm not going to remember that. I don't want to.
Captain Balake.
I think that's a good idea. I say we just leave.
Okay,
I
so
think we're done here.
as you
Yeah.
decide that, you pull the compass out of your pocket, and you see it's stopped spinning. So you don't know how long it's stopped spinning for, but you just see that it's actually pointing in a direction, but it's not north. So a compass normally would point north. It's pointing in a very different direction.
I pull out my compass just to make sure and say, "Hey, man, I think the compass is real busted now."
I throw it overboard. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Please, no.
Oh my god!
It's broken. We don't need it.
When you really hate a DM.
I think, yeah, really.
I might have just had a little heart attack.
See, it's not out of the realm of possibility. You got to keep him on his toes. Okay, I look at it. I'm like, that's stupid. Can I make like a wisdom or insight check or something?
Yeah, for sure.
Can we all?
No, for that,
Arcana maybe? Cause
yeah, I'll let you all kind of make an Arcana check.
Oh god, okay. I'm useless here, but
Well, is that wisdom? Wisdom.
Okay,
plus
well, that's a
what I
7
rolled?
for me.
I rolled an 8, so like
yeah.
it's a compass.
Mango, I hope you rolled well.
It's a compass.
That's 8 plus 3 for me. So
Okay, so 11. So Mango, like when Blake took the compass and was like whispering into it, like he whispered some kind of spell into it. Like you don't really know what.
Sweet nothing.
Yeah, like he whispered something into it, and that's why it started spinning, and that's why it's pointing in a different direction.
Do you think we follow it, Captain?
Why would you even ask that? Of course we're following.
Idiot.
So I say, let's head northwest. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great job. So you.
Oh, and I get to the they're behind us now. The rest of the
Yeah, so like
I stand on the back and I cast Mage Hand. I just flip them off. And I set it flying all the way till it hits their faces. And I'm like, that's what you get for messing with Captain Mango and the Rockmonica.
Okay, so you guys made it through. You beat the ships, and you're heading off northwest. So you're sailing for a while. So during that time, you guys kind of rest up, up a little bit. The crew is kind of making some minor repairs to the ship that they can while they're at sea. They can't really repair everything while you're still out sailing. You can see the ship is in a lot better shape now. Not fully fixed, but Rockmonica is still there. So you're sailing along for a while northwest. You've passed some other just kind of like scattered islands. They don't really seem like populated with towns or anything. And you kind of hit this random isle of islands that you're kind of like going through, passing different ones. But it doesn't seem very well populated. You don't like. It doesn't even seem like anything's really been around here for a while. And so you keep on following the compass though, and you keep on sailing through. And as you're sailing through, finally, the isle of islands that are kind of like broken apart kind of eventually start to form kind of like a row until eventually they open up again into the open where you can see within kind of like this big rocky cove area, there's another smaller, very thickly wooded island, like very like thickly like jungly island. And that's where the compass is directly pointing through currently is that. And as you guys kind of like start nearing the island, like you're going to go around it, the compass starts to adjust a little bit. So from what you can tell, this island is where the compass is pointing. Surrounded by the island are some rough rocks and waves. So there's not really a lot of places to land on the island, except kind of near where you guys were heading towards, kind of towards the mouth of this island that you can dock. Do you want to?
I feel like we don't have a choice, so yeah.
I feel like
okay.
it's part of the quest.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what we're going for.
So you guys, after kind of going around, realizing that this is where the compass is pointing, you kind of go around the island, scout it out, and this is where you can kind of see the rocks are there, and so you kind of make it to the front, kind of the mouth of this island, and where you drop anchor. You're able to get fairly close to the island. You take a couple of kind of like boats in, just with you guys. And is you want to take Jerry along with you?
It might be a little too dangerous for him, but
We can take
You know,
Frank.
he can stay.
We
So
could always just take Frank. He's not really much of a liability.
yeah, true.
okay, so you guys, it's you three and Frank, and so you kind of take a boat into the island because you fear of beaching it. So while you're there, you kind of order the crew, keep making repairs, keep working on the ship. We're gonna go investigate the island. We'll be back soon. And they're just kind of like aye aye, Captain. They're the classic run of the mill response. And so you guys get there, and you get to the island, and Frank's there, and as you guys all kind of like hop out and make your way onto shore. You leave Frank, and he's kind of like pulling the boat onto the island.
I turn to him. I'm like, actually, why don't you just make sure that boat doesn't go anywhere? You could just
all right, whatever you say, Captain.
yeah, keep it
All
warm
right,
for me.
and so Frank decides to stay with the boat. After that happens, you guys start making your way into the jungle, and as you do, it gets darker and darker and darker until like it's so thickly wooded it's almost black. But just as it starts to kind of reach its peak of darkness, you start to see the outline of this giant stone structure. And as you start nearing it, you see two massive torches on either side of a giant stone staircase just light up. And in front of you, you see this massive ancient temple with moss and overgrown and looking ominous and deep inside. And that's where we're going next.